everybody.
Where are we?
We are right here, and this is Vilem, everybody. We are in the same studio we were at before, but with a brand new artist. Vilem, will you give us an introduction and tell us who you are and what the heck you do?
Ooh, I am Vilem. I call on Photo Effect, which is here with Christina Koenig. I do art, mostly photography, photosensitive material, mixing, but I also draw and I do installations. So it's kind of, crazy.
Well, what do you have to show us? What you got going on in here?
Let's start with this one.
Start with this one. All right, Work's going to get that.
I made this piece. Oh, okay, you guys.
Yeah, he'll get over there.
All the president's men. You got it, right? So it started with 44, right? 44 and 0 women, right? All the president's men. Then we thought we might put 1 here.
We might.
We were wrong. We think we were wrong. Anyway, so it changed to 45, and we know what happened, or what the hell happened there.
We do?
Well, we kind of know. So now,
this is exciting.
45 is out, 46 is in, and
ta-da!
Half, or half. So when Biden retires in 3 years, she's going to automatically become a president. So she will be the first woman of color, why do they call her? I don't know. But anyway, she'll be the first woman president, about time.
Whew.
So anyway, that's.
I'm so excited to see that change. You've shown this to us for a number of months. We're just like, it's just the same.
And I made this so long ago, like really seriously, like I started making it because people thought that when President Obama got the nomination, right? They thought that Hillary Clinton, and we all know what happened there.
Sure.
So he was there for a couple semesters.
But now there's change on the horizon.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens there. So, okay, so this is what I do.
I'll trade you places. Work.
I do transfers. Sorry.
It's all right. He's just gonna go ahead and
I like to play around. You can tell. I think I already. Well, anyway, this little thing is from a keychain for a car alarm. And I found that on the street first. So I thought, hey, that's pretty nice coloration there. And I smacked it in the middle because this represents, what's going on. It's called 21st Century Zillionaire. There is a 7-year-old person who is already in our world who's going to be the first trillionaire. That person's going to actually make $1 trillion or whatever that means. Nobody makes that kind of money.
Gets that kind of money.
Know that. Anyway, that one is called Jessica Cindy Sherman, because Cindy Sherman, people know, New York artist, very good artist too.
I love that piece.
This girl,
I love that piece. I think it's so mystic and powerful and intense and simple. It's so beautiful.
So this is in Laguna Beach, California, and this is a friend of ours, mine, and this is actually a bathroom door, right? The front door. And you ask, it's a rich area. Why didn't you have enough money to put like a real door? But why did you put to people to look inside? I don't know. It's
good
just
question.
Weird. So I told her, give me this Hitchcock look. So I said, look in there first, and then quick look back to the camera.
So this is photo transfer work, right?
It's
Will you tell us a little bit about how that works?
Well, normally I photograph on film, then I make a larger print, then I mix some kind of chemicals, don't tell the government. Anyway, and I make, it's called chemical peel.
Okay.
Photograph is kind of always working. That's why when you buy a photograph, people tell you never put it against the window because the light and the sun and everything, destroys the chemical.
Right.
Okay? It
Right.
yellows it and greens and whatever. So what I do, I use chemicals that react to photosensitive material. So then I smack it on wood or anything. I can do it on a jacket, I've done
Wow.
some crazy stuff. So I did really big mural. Anyway, and so that's how I.
It's such a beautiful effect.
It's kind of complicated, and it's not. You have to roll it up like imagine old New York or European cities when they roll up posters, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it's kind of I roll up the sensitive material, photosensitive material, on that print, and then I let it sit there, and then I peel it off.
That's amazing. I think the effect is just so beautiful. That piece in particular always catches my eye.
Why I like to do this stuff still, even I don't do enough of it, because it never comes out perfectly. It's like
nice.
painting. Never. I mean, I try. Maybe it's me, okay? Maybe it is probably, but like if you see the lines, I painted over, right? You can see that actually. Hey, what is that? This used to be called Rockefeller, okay? Because of the hat,
right?
And the boots, right?
Sure.
Anyway, but then you go with the times. So I changed the name. It's okay, and we're all liars. So anyway,
that's a great piece too, though. I love the gray and the black in that, and then the color blocking. Like, because fantastic.
If anybody thinks that technology is going to stop or postpone the evolution of us, of the world, must be crazy.
They are wrong.
And yes, it will leave, and it's leaving a lot of people behind, but it is what it is, I guess. I hate that phrase. So that one I made 2 years back.
Oh, and it's in the holiday spirit.
Yeah. Special Exxon Mobil, because remember when gas was like $5 a gallon?
Oh gosh, yes, I sure do.
When the war started, the Iraqi war.
Yeah.
Many years ago. It's still there.
Yeah.
Okay. That one I like. I like it more and more, I think. The Bizaria 54. It's kind of weird. It's a police LAPD homicide photograph from the 50s, and they deemed it suicide.
Do you mean this one on the wall over here?
That one, yeah. But they claimed it was a suicide. Well, you don't have to be MD to realize if you cannot have flat feet on the ground and die of suffocation. Okay. So anyway, so I like this photograph, and it's public domain. They let me use it. So, and I like the stamp. The stamp I got somewhere, I don't know where, a few bucks.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's a disturbing photograph, but also the juxtaposition of those stamps over it and that light blue, that hopeful blue color, really is a very thoughtful piece.
And you know why I did that little strip on the top is gold, right? Because in Renaissance time, gold, blue, and white were the most expensive colors.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and technically only the richest, like the church and, you know, the richest people in Europe could afford that. So they hired, you know, all these famous painters. And so I said, you know, and the green, I don't know why I did the green on the bottom, but
It's a powerful piece.
yeah. Oh, it wants some price. I have to, hey. At the Seattle, what is it called? Seattle Erotic Art Festival.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Of course.
I won a couple of years ago.
Nice. I love that show. It's a great show.
Yeah, it is a great show.
Really, really good.
And you know, there are other places like New York and San Francisco. They do great job too.
Seif is amazing though. Seif, like hands down, so good. Such a good show.
I like what Seattle does.
So I also see you've got some sculptures hanging out around here. What do you have for some sculptural pieces?
Oh yeah. Okay. You're gonna laugh. So this one, Christina hates it, but this has a blue background, this big, and it's hanging inside a frame, heavy duty wooden frame with a background and with gold stars or white stars, and it confuses people, and which is I'm fine. Who cares, right? Because I call it white, strong white arm. Okay.
I can see that.
And I made it many years ago, and you know, way before the whole thing with killing so many black people, you know, in a span of a year or so.
Yeah.
So before 2019 or so. So I made this like 2010 probably, and so I thought, you know, when will we question why so many people die with I didn't question blacks or whites or whatever, you know. I questioned how are cops trained? I mean, and I know some cops and they're decent people and everything, and they deserve to go home like anybody else after their shift, right? But what do they do first? Do they like pull a gun and start shooting? And we've seen actually exactly just what I just explained. Yeah. Some of them just start shooting. And I'm like, so I start questioning. So I made that piece, but I also start questioning how we send those people, cops, men and women, to places and they see things and then they get another call 30 minutes later. It's virtually impossible for any human to think clearly about another bad thing that they see. Maybe we need to really rethink how we train people. And so anyway, so
I see that absolutely as a question of training.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely it is. This one,
all of your work has a questioning political bent to it, which I like.
I do believe that every art is a social commentary, you know.
Like I said earlier, Jack Kerouac, life imitates art, imitates life, imitates art.
Absolutely, yeah. So the bigger fish needs the little fish to become the big fish. Like everybody wants to be the big guy, the top of the heap, right? So I said, how? So I write little things too, and so people always tell me, why don't you do some art? And you know, you can like think about what you wrote and make. That's many years ago. So I
love this piece actually.
Yeah,
it's great.
And because you know, who doesn't want to be the big kahuna? You know what I mean? The big fish, right?
Right.
I mean, we all want to be loved or admired or whatever, you know, we all want to be told, hey, what you're doing means something, or, you know, so anyway. So, that one.
And that one.
Yeah, you guys have to, okay. So this is a funny one. So I just put it there. And one day, and I left it there. So how art imitates stuff, right? Life or whatever. So when we went to Iraqi war and the gas was $5 a gallon, I said, dude, I can't believe this. Why don't those countries, the rich countries, give us a break? Or why don't we start getting our own, right?
Right.
So, because who pays for all this? The poorest of the poor, okay? They don't have extra $50 a week overnight if they make $5-6 an hour. I mean, today it's like 10 or 15. But
It's still,
it
yeah,
doesn't matter,
paltry.
So I made this and I put this. This is actually a Christmas ornament, a very expensive one, a French antique, and I ruined it, right? Because anything for art. And I put this thing, this little car. It looks like little Fiat or something.
It does look like a Fiat. Yeah, it's little Citron.
Tank, like a military, right? And I use little thing from a film, 35 millimeter film for petrol, because in Europe, around the world, they don't call it gas or fuel, they call it petrol.
Yeah, well, of course,
But
civilized.
we're special, so hey. So I start playing all with this. And then I found this actually, an artist in Portland. He made a lamp and then he threw it out or something. I don't remember anymore, but I know that I found this piece and I said, hey, that would fit my thing because this did not have a leg. Then I found this, and this is an original from a gas station. Right?
Nice. Yeah, the hose.
Nozzle. Yeah. The nozzle. And so I said, hey, this, because it really means that at one point we're all pissed on.
So true.
Okay?
So true.
It's just true.
So true.
And if it's whoever it is, wherever White House, why is it called White House?
Do your history.
Yeah. And I'm sure there is so anyway, and then I put Statue of Liberty sticker on this, and you can turn it around. And then when all this shooting started happening, I said, I'm just gonna add. So I added. It looks like a top, and there is this. How would I say this?
It's like a rebel.
A rebel, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, rebel.
Yeah.
Right to the right.
I see the layout. Yeah.
Yeah, because you will not take my gun away.
I love it, Vilem.
I love my guns.
This is fantastic. Do you also have, I saw over here, maybe where you can grab some shots of the prints that are for sale over here, because you probably take money for your work too, right, Vilem?
Yeah, I do. I actually take money and gold and silver and platinum and livers.
And apparently people's pants. We talked about this earlier.
And
yeah.
Nice boots. I take anything of value because I know people in places and I can.
Well, I would say if you love Vilem's work, which I really recommend that, I mean, I hope you do. I love the photo overlay and the political commentary. Please look him up. His information is on the screen here in Photo Effects Studio. Flipping this now. Is this your comment, Berlin Wall? No more. Yes. Trumpet project. Noise. That's a good one. Well, Vilem, do you have any last words to say? We're going to head on over to a commercial break, but do you have any parting words?
Stay tuned. Thank you for everything you guys do because it's a lot of work.
Well, it's always good to see you.
Yeah, we will, and hopefully without
the mask at some point.
I was going to say something, and he gave me that look. I almost said that, but I go, oh, he said you can say things after. Okay, so
awesome.
I won't say it.
Well, there are magnets and mugs and prints. So y'all, if you're interested in Vilem's work or Christina's work, please take a look at their store, their website, Studio Effects. Is that right?
Yes.
It's on, Photo Effects. It's on the screen right now. So give them a look. And I think we're going to head to a commercial break right now. So take it away, Tabasco.
Take it away, Tabasco.